Welcome to this episode of Gear Garage. I want to do a review of the DJI Neo 2. This is a really interesting drone that's pretty simple, but also does like to crash. And I have some super complex thoughts about it and want to share some videos that I've taken along the way so far using it. And here we go. It's trying to follow me. It's going for it through the trees. And you can see what makes it crash, like little sticks. It likes to avoid trees, but little sticks like it to crash. So I got this a couple weeks ago, and I'm testing it with my mountain bike before kayaking or rafting because I don't want it to sink. Like if it crashes in a river like that, it's going to sink in the river, and that would be a bad thing. The beautiful thing about it is it's a small handheld drone. I carried my backpack. I had it in a little Pelican box in my backpack. I'm trying to protect it, but it turns out because the propellers are protected by a thing, I now just put it in the pocket of my jacket if I'm just going to take it off for a little bit. So it's small, compact. It's really easy to use. You don't need your phone and you don't need your controller. You just put it in your hand, point it at you so it sees what's going to follow, and you press take off. And there's some settings buttons that allow you to say, do you want to follow you, be on the side, be behind you? You can choose some things based on the setting, but once it's set, you just say take off and it just records. It doesn't You have to tell when to record, not to record. It just always records. Oop, there's another crash. So that previous video is of a fairly treed place. And what I found when it was a lot of trees and quick turns is it doesn't respond fast to really quick switchbacks. And it was a little darker that evening. So low light isn't the best. Really quick switchbacks aren't the best. And anything where you're just like, there's narrow, thin trees in the way. This is another trail that's pretty wide open. The lighting's really good, and you can see it's following really well. I think this is what it's really made for, and that's why making it using this on rivers not so great. Because on rivers, there's going to be trees, there's going to be brush, and it's going to crash. And once it crashes on a river, it's gone. One other thing about this part here through here is sweet. It does a good job of following me even through these trees. So it can avoid things, especially when the lighting is good. And that was actually like a fairly fast turn. So that was one of the best times it did. But one thing too, when it crashes, it's sometimes hard to find. I have my phone does attach to it. You don't have to use your phone to fly it. But when my phone's attached to it, I couldn't find it. Maybe it's just me bad at the phone. There's not a map that says where it is. So if it just crashes in the woods, even if it's like 20 feet from you, that could be a lot of places. I couldn't have found it except that the video restores on your phone. And so let me rephrase that. Instead of restoring your phone, the video, while it's video if your phone's attached to it, the video is being stored on your phone, which is really handy. Or maybe it didn't store it. Maybe when I turned my phone on, because I didn't attach it to my phone. Maybe when I turned my phone on, I connected the app to the drone, it downloaded the footage. I have no idea, but the footage that I took was on my phone, even though I hadn't turned my phone on beforehand, and I followed it to see where it crashed. That's a very complicated, lengthy way of saying if it crashes, and you can see where it crashed right there. If it crashes, you can't always find it. And that's a little bit of a downside. And so you're going to want your phone with you to rewatch the footage before it crashed so that you can find it later. This part through here is really sweet. It does make it through there pretty well. And what I noticed when I'm riding my bike, if I know it's going to struggle, if I just slow down and kind of like almost like walk it like a dog, like normally I would ride this section faster, but I started to get thoughtful of where the drone was and slowing down to help it. So if I just open the throttle of my bike around these quick turns and trees, it's going to struggle. But if I kind of slow the pace, I was going to say I slow down right there, slow the pace down, kind of listen to it and kind of like slowly make your way through, it gives it time to react. And so this is a sweet drone for exactly what we're doing right now. This is, not too many turns, good lighting, not hard to follow. It's pretty amazing what it can do, and I'm super impressed. It's not perfect. It is going to make mistakes. It can't compute that fast. And what I do know when I watch reviews about this is that this is the DJI Neo 2. It's a big upgrade from the 1. I guess the 1 was mediocre. I have no idea. This is the 2. It's really pretty good. The 3 and the 4, by the way it's advancing, should be just amazing. So If you want to do this kind of drone stuff, again, light, overground, this thing is pretty amazing. If your goal is to do anything super fast, twitchy, around a lot of trees and over water, I don't think it's quite ready for that yet. The one thing about this drone too, as I understand it, is it's not being sold in the US. So this one I found on eBay. And so you can buy that on eBay or some third-party selling sites, but I guess DJI isn't allowed to sell it in the US for some reason. So you have to buy this overseas or find it on eBay or something. But in the future, hopefully that ban is lifted, and when the technology gets better, it can be pretty cool. It's pretty fun. It's $300. Like a lot of drones I've had in the past, $800, $1,000. It's $300, easy to use. This follow mode is amazing. If that's what you want, it's a fun little toy. If you're looking for something that can follow you boating, I don't think this is it. I'm not going to take it boating, because even one time, and I don't have the video here, I think actually at the end of this clip, it just stopped working. There were no trees around. It just decided to fall from the sky. I don't know if it decided to. It just did fall from the sky, and there was battery left. So I don't think this is water ready in follow mode. So those are my thoughts about this new DJI Neo 2. If you have questions about it, as always, throw it in the comment section below, and I'll let you watch this video to the end and make your own decision whether you think this is a good drone. Thanks for watching. Subscribe, like, all the things. And yeah, I love positive comments. So if you want to say something nice, please do that too. All right, have a good day.